All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hope everybody's having a great start to your day. Rise and shine, everybody. 7 a.m. My name is Jeff Street, and I teach people how to make money from home online. And today, I want to talk about what I believe is the biggest reason why people will say yes or people will say no to your home-based business. That's what we're going to talk about here, this morning. And I want you to think for yourself for a minute. What do you think that the reason is? What do you think the biggest reason is that people will say yes or people will say no to your home-based business? Some people think, oh, it's the compensation plan. I don't believe that that's it. The compensation plan, it's important. There's companies that have great compensations plans, good compensations, bad compensations plan, and people rise to the top, regardless. So it's not the compensation plan. Some people think it's the products and services. It's got to be the products and services. That's got to be the biggest reason why people say yes or people say no to the business. It's got to be what it is that you're offering. Now, I think that that's important. People obviously have to believe in the products and services, but at the end of the day, that's not the reason. Some people think to themselves, good morning, Jeannie. Glad that you were able to join us here this morning. Good morning, Mom. Glad to have you on here. And, some people, here's what they say. They say, it's your upline. It's got to be the upline. It's got to be the upline. It's got to be my upline. That's got to be the reason why people say yes or people say no. And that's definitely not the case. And yes, I'm blessed to have a great upline. It's great to be able to have a great upline. But at the end of the day, the first person that got started in your business, the first person that had massive success, they were their own upline. I remember my mentor saying to a room of people at one point, be the upline that you wish that you had. So, there's so much information out there today. There's videos like this, there's books, there's resources. You can go out and, and learn what you need to learn. So it's not your upline. Billy Forty, good morning, buddy. Billy says timing. Timing is important. You want to be at the right place at the right time, but even though that's really important, I don't believe that that's the biggest thing that makes people say yes or makes people say no either. I had a gentleman that I'm working with on my team reach out to me yesterday, and here's what he said. He said, Jeff, what's the most amount of people you've ever had say no to you in a row? He said, I've talked to 21 people, and I had one that saw my presentation, and I had one person say yes. Or it was 20-something people. And I look back, I actually track it. I go, you know what? Last year at one point, I had 21 people actually say no to me as well. But right before, I had 5 people in a row that said yes. And then I had 2 people after that said yes in a row. I go, but I want you to just reflect for a minute. I want you to reflect for a minute. I want you to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. I want you to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 in those conversations, in those presentations. Rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 with your communication to those individuals about your vision of where you were going. Rate yourself on your belief of where we were going, your courage, why it was that somebody should go out and follow you. Rate yourself on your enthusiasm, your excitement. Rate yourself on those things. And see, I believe that the biggest reason why people say yes or why people say no is who you're being. See, people want to follow people with confidence. People want to follow people with vision. John Maxwell says people will buy into the leader and then they'll buy into the vision. When I got started 15 years ago, for me, I just had so much confidence in where it was that I was, going. See, it's an inside-out world. You got to think it here before it becomes. And I remember just, not only did I think it, I was vocal about it. See, imagine any great leader in history. If they had an amazing plan, they had an amazing vision, but they didn't communicate that with other people, how far was their vision? How far was their plan going to go? Not very far. So I remember when I got started, I used to tell people, look, I'm going to the top with or without you. Whether you do this or not, that's great. But, for me, I'm going to the top, and I'd love to have you join me in this journey. But I'm going to the top with or without you. And I believe there was people that said, okay, I'm in, I'll follow you, because they were scared at what was going to happen if they didn't do it. See, instead of people being scared if they did do it, there was people that were scared if they didn't, because my belief, my vision, my confidence in myself and where I was going was so strong. See, it's the person that you're being. And the answer to the question, by the way, is it's you. You are the biggest reason. We are the creator or we are the destroyer of our ship. So drop a comment that says, it's me. Craig Cooper, I appreciate your comments, brother. Love you, man. You're going to the top. I know you are, brother. I know you are. I mean, you're about to hit 10,000 customers in your team, by the way. I was looking at that the other day. That is absolutely awesome, man. Congratulations. But it's you. You know, you are the reason. And, you know, so much of it is who are we being? You know, for me, I listen to audios every single morning on my headphones at 5:45 a.m. Why? To put positive stuff in my, in my head. Because if I'm going to do a message like this to you at 7 a.m., you know what? I don't always wake up on the right side of the bed. I don't always wake up, feeling excited and confident and, with enthusiasm. But at the end of the day, I got to pour that stuff into my own head every single day. Enthusiasm. The last 4 letters of enthusiasm are IASM. And here's what IASM is. It stands for I am sold myself. And again, it's not just you being sold about your company. That's obviously very important. It's not just you being sold about your product. That's very important. It's not just you being sold about the timing. That's very important. But it's you being sold about yourself. Where it is that you're going. Again, people follow people. People, especially in today's time, people are looking for people to follow of character. People are looking to follow people of vision. People are looking to follow people with courage. Yes, absolutely, Geraldo. IASM. I am sold myself. So do some reflection this morning. Grade yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. The presentations you've been giving. Have you been talking to people about where you're going? Have you been talking to people about your belief, your vision, your mission? Do they know whether they join you or not that you're going to the top? And here's what I believe. I believe that, that first off, you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. It's definitely a numbers game. You cannot say the right thing to the wrong person. I believe that 100%. And no matter how much confidence, no matter how much vision, no matter how much belief you have in where you're going, some people, it's just not going to be for them. For some people, timing is going to be off. But I believe that if you have that vision, that confidence, that knowing of where you're going, not only do you have it here, but you say it here as well, there's going to be more and more people that say, I want to go on this journey with you. So if you believe that today's message was valuable to somebody else, hit the share button so that somebody else can go out and hear this message. Yes, Craig Cooper, I can get better and I will. And that's the end of that's the reality at the end of the day. The law of the universe, we're either growing or we're dying. We're either rotting or we're ripening. You never want somebody to be like, oh yeah, you're like the same as you were last year. No, man, I can't believe how much you've grown. I can't believe how much that you've advanced yourself. Those are the things that you want people to hear. You want to hear people say about you. But again, you want to cast a vision to people. In the Bible, it says without vision, people will perish. So what's your vision? Where are you going? Again, drop a comment that says, it's me. It's me. Drop a comment that says, it's me. You are the reason. So work on you, work on yourself every single day. Become that better version of you. Again, my name is Jeff Street. I teach people how to make money from home online. Hope everybody got something out of today's message. God bless, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.